Welcome back to the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. I'm your host, Mark Blanton, and we are so happy to have you. We got an amazing video. Check it out. You will absolutely fall in love with South Africa. Hey guys, this is another wonderful weekend here in South Africa. And
sunny South Africa.
Absolutely. And we're about to hang out and whatnot again. A lot of people are realizing that we actually do live here in the Republic. However, we do give people opportunities to come. Am I right?
Yes, we do. So if you go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com, you will find all kinds of packages that will allow you to travel to South Africa and see what it's like here every single day.
Yeah, and it's a good opportunity because, a lot of these things don't happen for us Americans who always wonder about South Africa or wonder about Africa, but then you're like, how do I get there? Where do I stay? Who do I know? What do I do? Well, you know us because we do have our website, and it will definitely guide you to South Africa properly. And then of course, now at that point you're under our care.
Yeah, under our umbrella. And that allows so many things to happen for you. Our name carries a lot of weight, and traveling with us gives you access to so many things that you wouldn't have access to if you try and do it yourself.
Exactly. So you got to ask yourself, who else is doing this for us? See you in sunny South Africa. All right, guys, this is an amazing day here in South Africa. Tasha's about to grab her some of my fries, of course, and she has a nice little salad. And then what's that, soup?
It is soup. So soup and salad.
Soup and salad. That's great. Now let me show you what I got. I am doing the very best that I can. I was only going to order 6, but I was like, that 10 is looking ready to go. So I'm gonna grab that and hope you got. Oh, there we go.
Sparkling one?
Yep,
Sparkling and one still.
Yep. So guys, I'm gonna get a little bit of that salad as well. I'm gonna take some of this home for tonight, and the Olympics is going, so I will see you guys here, as you notice, in sunny South Africa. We have another city for you to explore, and it's Pretoria. It's amazing. Look at the sights, check out this video, and of course, if you want to come and visit and explore Pretoria and everything around it, matter of fact, this is where you'll be staying. This is what it looks like. We do 5-star here at the Real South Africa, so we want you guys to relax and just worry about having a good time when you do visit. And of course, if you want to stay in shape, there's a gym available for you as well. But this place is absolutely amazing. It's stunning. And all I can say is I believe that you guys will enjoy what we have set up for you here at the Real South Africa. I'm sure these sights and the sounds are resonating with you. And of course, South Africa is always open for business. And if you come as a tourist with the Real South Africa, you're going to see some amazing things. So like right here, we have the Freedom Park Museum. It's amazing. It'll leave you in tears simply because it kind of chronicles the struggles and the whole freedom struggle here in South Africa. And we've been there many times. We absolutely enjoy it, and you will enjoy it too. And then, of course, we all come to see the wildlife. So we're going to expose you to some wildlife while you're here in South Africa up close and personal. You're going to get the opportunity on some of these tours that we're going to set up that you're going to be able to touch the animals, just to rub them on the back of the neck, just to let them know you're here. So yes, this is a well thought out trip for you coming to Pretoria. And then of course, at some point, you're going to get the opportunity to go across the street to the casino. The casino is one of the biggest places. And then of course, we have a place called Rockets, which in other places that allows you to enjoy the nightlife, and we are expecting you to do that as well, because hey, why come over to South Africa and do nothing? So come and enjoy the nightlife, I say. And then of course we have the casino, which is world class. It hosts so many different events, and of course you can have fun. And inside the casino, we have several locations where you can relax, chill, have a nice drink, have a cigar, just all of this stuff. And then of course, all the games that you would like to play are here, and you could become a winner. You just might win some South African rands along the way. So this is an amazing opportunity. This is an amazing experience. And then of course, you get to go shop at the largest mall in all of South Africa. We call it Menlyn Mall. So there's a lot to see, there's a lot to do. So all I can say is we'll see you here in sunny South Africa. Hey everybody, this is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism, and we have
Dr. Latasha Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism.
And of course, it's good to be chatting with you guys. Currently, we're in Pretoria, South Africa. It's just north of Johannesburg, pretty close by. A lot to do here, so we decided to spend this winter. Because it's winter, right?
It's still winter. It will be winter until the end of August. So yeah, it's still winter.
Yeah, we decided to come out. We were chasing the sun earlier, but the clouds kind of took advantage of that and whatnot. Currently in Fahrenheit, it's roughly about 66, 67 degrees in the shade, so to speak. And the sun feels like about 71, 72. So, of course, we're waiting for the summer. Of course, those that are watching from the U.S., they're doing pretty well for themselves.
They would be begging for 70 degrees right now. From what I understand, they are still scorching on that side. But they would definitely love to have a winter that was around 70 degrees.
Yeah. I will also say, obviously we run the channel here. We actually are a tourism company. We do more in tourism than we probably should, simply because we have a lot of people coming from the U.S. as you guys probably noticed. We don't get a chance to interview most people because they're actually coming here for their
vacation,
trip.
Their vacation, and we don't like to impose on people's spaces. Our job is to allow them the freedom to experience South Africa properly. Yeah. And you don't want nobody all up in your vacation. So we let them do what they do. They seem to have a wonderful time. They'll reach out to us if they want to let us know.
I think they have a wonderful time.
No, I'm saying they'll reach out to us just to say, the last few people that were here just this month was like, hey, thank you guys so much for what you do. You do a wonderful job. Thanks for making it seamless for us. Mm-hmm. Our kids thoroughly enjoyed it. We will be back. I mean, those are the things you want to hear.
Yeah, I think they actually figure it out because, you might have heard us say it before, our people, we're very reluctant to come to Africa, let alone South Africa. There's so much out there that's saying, well, what about this and what abouts? And, we do deal with the whatabouts. I think we pretty much got them licked for the most part.
I hope so.
I think a lot of people are coming. Now they're like, but I want to come, but I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do this and I want to do that. And I think a lot of times it's because they may have seen, because I've said it before. When we first came here 100 years ago, there was nobody from YouTube that we were watching to say, hey, this is what's cool and whatnot. But I will tell you this, there are a lot of people that are, coming to South Africa. Some people are reviewing us or reacting. Is that right?
Yeah.
I think it's fun that they're actually talking about South Africa.
100%.
But I will say the reactions that we get from our people are very special. For a lot of reasons, because, a lot of them, what did they say, Tasha? They're like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, and I want to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of times they say, oh, I saw it on YouTube.
I saw this. And they want to do so much, and unfortunately, you can't take, our 12 years of traveling here and smush them into 6 days or 10 days or 13 days.
Or to a 30-minute video.
Or even a month, or even a 30-minute video.
Yeah.
So the way we have things set up, has been working, and it's working because it gives you a round idea of South Africa. It tells you about the culture, it tells you about the people, it gives you an idea of the lifestyles. So once they realize that we put it together beautifully for them, they pipe down a little bit and they just say thank you.
Yeah, we truly appreciate it. We hear you on the phone. We hear you.
Yeah,
but we know because we're in spaces like this. This is beautiful. Honestly, it's beautiful. And a lot of us don't come to Pretoria. We do have a package on our website that features Pretoria, a 6-day and a 10-day, which is totally separate from our Johannesburg packages. It does different things, different stuff. Mm-hmm. So we love it here. We think that you guys would as well. So that's why we put together an amazing package so you guys can come and enjoy, because we do need to go on vacation, from time to time. And again, we hear people talking. Yeah. And we do. But we are a proper travel agency. You would be surprised, from all the tourism stuff that's happening in South Africa. Hey, are y'all coming to the World tourism market? Are y'all coming to this? Are y'all coming to that? Because we get exposed to so much in the realm of tourism, which goes beyond what you hear in a YouTube video from people who come and they explore on their own. I think most of them are using what's that thing called? Uber, and they're talking to an Uber driver, which is fine. But again, are they giving you a true experience? And the answer is probably not. But then you notice, and which we've noticed, that a lot of people want to move here after they've come on our trips.
100%.
They're like, I did not know.
Well, in addition to that...
But there's a reason why they want to move.
No, and a lot of people have said very matter-of-factly, and this is something that you and I have discussed as well.
Yeah.
They will sit watching videos, and then they're like, but I heard you. I was listening, and you said, come on a trip first. So I'm coming on a trip first. I'm going to do all the things you guys tell me to do, and then from there, I will figure out my plan to move. I'm like, great. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it if you're going to do that. But you need to come see it first. So the people that understand that there is a process to get it done, they do come see it first. They get all the ideas they need. Yeah. They make all the right moves they need because they've seen it. Now, that doesn't mean that one visit, flash the bang, you move. Yeah. But you at least start putting a plan in place.
Yeah.
Because you do have to have
You can't. It's hard to make a plan off of somebody else's situation that they find themselves on YouTube, and then they're telling you things, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna build my plan off of that. Nothing wrong with that, but again, there's just like anything, there's risk involved. We try to mitigate that risk by putting you in a good position. Most of our people, they come multiple times. They just keep coming, because they see stuff like this. Yeah. And they're like, well, again, how did you know? Because we're part of tourism. We go to a lot of places. We see a lot of stuff, and then so. Can we put all of that stuff on our website? No. But what we could do is, like a lot of people have done, they've been trusting us to sort out their situation. So if they say, hey, I want to go to Durban, and, we're talking, and they're like, okay, this is what I want to do, go ahead and book to Durban, and we will make sure that that what you're going to do is going to be stunning.
Yeah. We're going to take care of it.
Yeah, because we want South Africa to show out well. Yes. It showed out well for us. Yes. And I think it'll show out well for a lot of people. But if you start out and you're at McDonald's and you're trying to save $12 here and $10 here, I promise you're going to see that part of South Africa, which may not make you want to say, hey, you know what, I want to come back. I want to move. So. What people see us doing or have seen us living here in South Africa is literally comes from a passion of saying, you know what, we know our people are at home. Yeah. We know that they need a break. But if they come and see it on the way that we have seen it and how we've done it, then I think that's a step in the right direction. Yes. So you generally will not see us say, hey, it's amazing. You need to move here. You need to move. If you go to all our videos, you will never see us saying that you need to move here. Just move. Mm-mm. No, I don't think we've ever said it.
No, we've always talked about the process if you're going to do it, but our main concern is always going to be the fact that we're a travel and tourism company is to tell you to come see it first. And I'm not saying you got to come 15 times or whatever the case may be.
Some people have been trying to come here 15 times.
But a lot of people know that they aren't going to retire for another 10 years. So they put in their mind, I'm going to come every year for 5 years. I'm going to buy an investment property. But those are decisions you make on your own. Yeah. I mean, but you still got to come. Yeah. I still got to come and see it first.
Of course. I think people will make that choice. And, the people that are saying, okay, I come here and I only, go to 3 different places and I go back home. To me, that's not a grounds for saying, oh, okay, I could just move there sight unseen after that. Yeah. No, it's a relationship. And unfortunately, that's the relationship that we ultimately had. Now, granted, it was a long time ago, 14 years ago, 13,
God,
12.
It feels so long
I don't know,
ago.
It was a long time ago, but we've been here 6 years. So it's been very gratifying, and I can say very gratifying to have put together a very robust plan, to follow that plan, to build a relationship with South Africa, understanding that how it actually works here, not versus what I've been told, because nobody told us any. But honestly, let's be honest, there's nobody that told us anything.
They still ain't told us anything. Everything that we know, we have found it on our own. We've experienced it, and then we've talked to true South Africans in the game that guided us.
Yeah. So there is a way to do it, but again, it's coming to seeing some of the nice things, believing that you can actually access these levels.
Is that bacon?
That are here. That's bacon.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Tasha, she got a little sideways. But, so like I said, we're not just trying to advocate for one thing or another. We just know that when people get it, when they become expats, no matter which country you go to, there's one of a few problems that they're going to have. And a lot of those problems that, you have, you can mitigate by just spending the time,
100%.
Prior to.
Yeah.
And if you do that, that transition would be absolutely amazing. It would be absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
But if you don't do it, then I promise you will hit branches. So, but as far as like what we do in our trips are concerned, I'm trying to tell you, they will expose you to it. It will show you, and so like, for example, we have a Pretoria package. We're in Pretoria right now.
Pretoria.
You come here on one of our Pretoria packages it's all private. A lot of you guys heard us say it before. What else happens? Oh, you got drivers taking you around, proper drivers that are guides that can explain to you, what is the union buildings? What is this? What is that? Mm-hmm. Not what they heard, but what they know. Because here in South Africa, to be a guide, you have to go through something to be a guide. You can't just say, I'm a guide. And they do, but most people don't. Most people that we deal with, all the people we deal with actually are professionals across the board.
Yeah.
So, and then the hotels you stay in, to the apartments that we put you in sometime based on the, what we are doing for you. Like I said, the feedback is amazing.
The feedback is always positive because they're not expecting, number one, the level of service that they're going to get. They have an idea, but when they see that we exceed expectations, they're like, man, I had one idea, but you guys told me when I come and I see it and I feel it.
You have to see it.
You told me, but man, this is more than I could have imagined. Yeah. And that's why we do what we do. When you talk about the Pretoria packages and you talk about how different Pretoria is, Pretoria has its own little ecosphere, just like Johannesburg, just like Cape Town, just like Durban. And when you come and see how Pretoria kind of moves and stuff, you might be like, Pretoria is the
might be the spot for me.
And we love Pretoria. I mean, we live down the street. And we spend a lot of time here in Pretoria. We spend time in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
But
actually, tomorrow we're going to Durban.
Tomorrow we're going to Durban. So we spend a lot of time in the country.
Yeah. We're going to Durban to check out some things. There's always something to check out. So it's good.
He's always finding something to check out.
Yeah, because it's only an hour flight away.
Yeah, 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
I had to correct them. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's not a full hour. And we can go and spend time there as well. Mm-hmm. So it's a very multifaceted country. Mm-hmm.
Diverse.
And it's very diverse in a lot of ways. So all I can say is, from a tourist perspective, if you're coming by yourself, come by yourself.
Yes.
You're gonna have an amazing time, especially with us. And however you come, if you can't get the whole family to come, because we have a problem with people wanting to come, but then they want to bring the whole family or all their friends.
Yeah.
And all it takes is just one person to say, you know what, I don't see the value in South Africa, or they will talk you into, hey, let's go back to Vegas again. And of course, you're not going to get any value out of Vegas, but then you definitely won't get any value out of South Africa because you did not show up, and so forth. So that's why I think the whole idea of being in Africa is absolutely changing. I can tell you this, and as a U.S. citizen, living in the U.S. for about 50 years prior to coming here, this is different. This is absolutely different.
It is.
In a lot of ways. And all I'm trying to say to you is that the way that we did it, we came on a trip. Just that simple. So people think that we're holding out information. No, I'm not holding out information. I'm giving you the first step. This is what we did. We came on a trip. We came on another trip, and we just kept coming back and forth.
Yeah.
And each time we came on a trip, it wasn't like we saw something different. Like we went to different places for the most part. Sometimes we kept coming back to Joburg.
Yeah.
But every time we came to Joburg, we saw something different.
100%.
We met different people.
Yes.
We met this. We got like what's actually happening on the ground versus what you can read on CNN or see on CNN. It was just different. And so it really began to, settle itself upon us to the point to where we had to start asking ourselves the real hard questions.
What are we doing?
What are we doing here in Northern Virginia? What are we doing? Why are we in the DMV? We get to work a lot. I know that.
Definitely did that.
Yeah, and everything was expensive. Yes.
Yeah.
And we did pretty well for ourselves. We made pretty good money while we were employed, and then we owned our company in Northern Virginia. But we always longed to be here in South Africa. So I'm going to get off that soapbox and let me tell you some of the good stuff. First of all, we got a new tour. Matter of fact, the real estate tour is filling up.
Yes.
This will be the third real estate tour. I think we got 5 slots left, Tasha.
It was 5 as of a few hours ago.
Yeah,
so
5 slots. Nobody has signed up.
Phone, so.
Yeah, nobody has signed up, but they're signing up.
Yeah.
Those guys are going to have an amazing time because they're going to get to know South Africa. They're going to meet new people they have no idea who they are. They're going to be their best buddies, and then they're going to see a lot of different properties from, all different types.
All different areas,
All different areas within Joburg. They're going to get a chance to understand Joburg. They're going to meet some South Africans, and we don't product place them anywhere. They're just there because we're in South Africa. And then, of course, they're going to be on a level which they probably, when they check into their rooms and see how we're being transported around the city, and then the places that we're going, like on the last 2 tours, man, ain't nowhere in the world I'll be able to walk into a house like this where I come from, or anywhere, and they all like, yeah, man, this is nice. Or even some of the investment opportunities.
Oh yeah,
they're right in my face. This is an easy call.
But don't you think, and not to cut you off, honey,
sure.
But don't you like seeing the light bulb come on?
And it is hilarious. Even my daughter Savannah, when she was here, because she came with us on the real estate tour, and she was just like,
"You mean all I got to do is?"
Yeah, people were shocked.
I can just.
Yeah. And then they're talking to the right people, so it works out. Number 2, our newest tour that we got, our food and spa, ultimate extravaganza, is on the website. I'm trying to tell you.
Now this tour is going to be, obviously we do everything on a luxury scale, but there's levels to luxury as well. This one's going to be like top.
Oh yeah, we're gonna notch it up a little bit.
We're going to be heavily involved, meaning that a lot of the things that are going to be done are things that we do ourselves that we don't show you. And you're going to get to participate in those things, from the high level shopping to exclusive spa experience, because the spas here are on point.
Yeah.
We've got some spas that, like I said, we use ourselves that we want to share with you. And then the food. You guys always hear us talk about the food, but there's some restaurants here that will knock your socks off, and we're going to take you to those. So it's going to be a very in-depth relaxation luxury tour, and I do hope that you guys will find it on the website and come and spend some time with us.
I think on that tour, it's gonna be a bunch of people who, they're all gonna be all like-minded people, like on the real estate tour. These people are gonna be like-minded. They're looking for that next level. They are looking for the service. They're looking for great wine, great food, being able to relax, being able to shop in some of the most higher end stores without having a problem.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So we're going to present all that to you over 10 days. And like Tasha said, we're going to be a part of it. We're going to be there. So you'll see us most of the time, and y'all can ask questions. And I already know roughly about 3 days in, people are going to be,
asking the hard questions.
Hey, how do you live here? How do you this? How do you that? And they're only going to ask those questions because of what they're seeing.
Yes.
Like firsthand.
Yes.
And I'm just going to look at them. I'm going to say, enjoy your trip.
100%.
Enjoy your time here. You do not have to figure it out today. But by the time you don't, but by the time you go home, you're going to be like, okay, this is cray-cray. No, this is what it's going to be. And then another thing I want to chat about is, and I'm sorry. In the Northern Hemisphere, November, December, January, February, it's freezing cold.
Yes, it is.
we're sitting over here, and yes, we get all the channels you get. Everything you're watching, we see. And it's almost, it's brutal to watch the news and watch all the nor'easters crossing the country and all the frozenness, all the power outages.
Yeah, I was gonna say the power outages.
All the trauma people are having because of the ice and the snow and so forth, you know. And I laugh about it, you know, to myself a little bit, but we'd be like, man.
I remember when.
Yeah, because we used to be part of that.
Our house was on a hill. We had a.
Oh, yeah. Remember I had to leave your car at the bottom of the hill?
See, I wasn't going to talk about having a. Man, I was driving a little Fiat, and my poor little baby couldn't make it up the driveway, so he would have to dig out a space by the mailbox so my car could sit right there.
It was bad.
But not be in the roads. I had to walk down the hill.
Yeah, or take your. Of course, we had a pet, so you got to take your pet.
And
just throw it in the snow and
and
just see if they figure it out.
Man.
Yeah, y'all know how it goes.
Good times.
Yeah, but it's interesting. So, but we think about that. But a lot of you people have booked trips for that time frame.
Yes.
You know, coming to Cape Town, Durban, even coming on safari, and all of that stuff. People are coming and having an amazing time because it is summer here.
Yeah.
It's straight summer.
Yeah.
We're in the upper 80s and 90 degrees, 70,
every day.
75 degrees at night, Fahrenheit with a nice breeze. Everybody's out. The country's live. So, hey, all I can say is it's happening here in South Africa. Go to our website, The Real South Africa. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. We got a lot more content, and we will see you guys here. And what we like to call what, Tasha?
Sunny South Africa.
It's time to visit South Africa for the very first time. Come and feel the vibe, taste the food, do all the good stuff. Visit us at therealsouthafrica.com. It is so exciting to come visit The Real South Africa. Choose your trip today on our website, therealsouthafrica.com. See you here. It is time for vacation, and where else would you want to go? Look at South Africa as one of the premier destinations in the world. We have Cape Town, we have Johannesburg, and of course we have Durban, and of course some of the best attractions in the world. We offer 5-star experiences here in South Africa, and of course the cultural side of South Africa as well. Contact us now here at The Real South Africa. Do yourself a favor, come to South Africa, come to the Kruger, and enjoy what is meant for you to enjoy. Look at this environment. Can't you see yourself enjoying yourself right here with The Real South Africa Travel and Tourism? Well, we can make it possible, and we can do this for you today. Go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and book, and you'll be part of something like this, something very special, something you can tell your friends and families that you did. And yes, this is Africa. This is the Africa that they do not want you to see. But we're going to show it to you, and we're going to make it available. And yes, we've been there ourselves, and we feel that this is the best experience that you can actually have here in the Republic of South Africa. So come here on safari with us. And of course, visit our website, therealsouthafrica.com.
Hi, I'm Trevor Noah, and I'm South African. And because I'm South African, people from all over the world insist on asking me questions about South Africa. So, I decided to make an ad to answer some of those fascinating questions. Like, how cold and snowy is your Christmas? Well, Tracy, unfortunately, we can't afford snow. Nah, I'm just playing. We're in the Southern Hemisphere, which means when it's freezing in Connecticut, it's fantastic in Cape Town. Klaus sent me this one. Can you play golf in South Africa? Well, Klaus, we actually have some of the finest golf courses in the world, but judging by your 37 handicap, can you play golf? How many stars are your 5-star hotels? Brian wants to know, can I meet the lions? Well, I don't know if you want to meet them, but you can see them on safari. And get this, it's not just lions, Brian. We've got everything. There's elephants, there's rhinos, there's giraffes, there's buffaloes, there's leopards. Come on, man, expand your horizons. Ostriches. Is South Africa fun? Is it fun? Are you even watching this commercial, Michelle? Paragliding, bungee jumping, surfing, river rafting, shark cage diving, hot air balloons, hiking, cycling, wine tasting, whatever this guy's doing. Does that not look like fun to you, Michelle? Does that not look like fun? So, now that I've shown you South Africa, my only question is, when are you coming to experience it for yourself?
South Africa is just one click away, and when you check out, we have a financial option to help you make your payments. It's called Affirm. We have partnered with them, and at checkout, make sure you select Affirm as your payment option. All right, guys, this is Mark Edward Blanton from The Real South Africa, and guess what? Our visa services is back. We're going to be helping you guys with visas because we all know that it can be problematic to get a visa here in the Republic of South Africa. So what we have done, we partnered with a big company that will assist us, and we've checked them out. We recommend that their services are very, very proper. Of course, we go with proper here in the Republic of South Africa, and they can assist you. So if you have questions about, do I qualify for a visa? Then that's when we have our consult. You get a consult with these guys. They will literally go through everything with you. And my expectations is for you to ask all the questions that you need to ask so you will know exactly which way to proceed. So they work in every arena of immigrations. So it would definitely help us who are looking to migrate to the Republic of South Africa. And all I can say is first, come on a trip, of course. And once you come on a trip, then you will be motivated to do all the work that needs to happen for you guys to come to South Africa properly. So all I can say is this is a great team. This is a great situation. All I can say is, again, reach out to us at outreach@therealsouthafrica.com. We will respond to you, and then you'll get an email, and then the process has began. Okay, so we will see you guys here properly in sunny South Africa.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.